Panthers at Lions. Tad, we'll start with you.
The Panthers can't stop anybody. And last week we saw, coming off a bye week, Cam Newton's first bye week, and we've seen a lot of teams play poorly out of the bye week, possibly because they've shortened the practice time you're allowed to have during that time.
Right.
So Tennessee came out, and Chris Johnson had his first 100-yard game. Maybe he's getting better, but I really think this Panthers defense is at a place where they can't stop anyone. The Lions need to stop the bleeding as soon as possible. But then you got Stafford with a bad finger. Jim Schwartz was blaming the 4 interceptions against the Bears that Stafford threw on the wind. Are you kidding me? That's what I blame it on when I'm playing in a football game with my friends. It's not an NFL thing to blame it on. You know? I'm going, it's the wind. That's why I'm getting picked off so much.
Yeah.
No. All right, so I wonder about whether Matt Stafford could get this thing done. That running game's completely gone. They're taking away Calvin Johnson. And so I think both of these teams have such huge problems right now. And it's a really hard game for me to pick. I'm going to take the Lions. I think they really need the win. I'm going to give Stafford the benefit of a doubt and say he's going to have the ability to be able to do something against this particular defense. There's no luck stopping anybody.
I think the Lions' offense will be fine. I think Stafford will be able to have his way with the Panthers' defense. The way you mentioned, there's not much talent on that defense whatsoever. So I think the offense isn't the problem. It's their defense needs to stop a top 10 offense in Carolina. They're 8th in the pass, 8th in the run. And with what Cam Newton's doing right now for this offense is something to just be amazed by. Now, the Lions are 4th in the NFL in pass defense, so something has to give. And if they're going to be able to stop Cam Newton, then there shouldn't be a problem the rest of the way. Detroit should take care of Carolina, no problem. But what we've seen in the past with other games, it might be easier said than done.
Against my better judgment, I'm going to take Carolina. There's a lot of reasons not to. Detroit is a very tough place to play. The Lions are a better football team. I'm going to take Carolina. Do you get it?
Yeah, no, I do, because
here's my thing.
He's going to win at some point, right?
Yeah.
Cam Newton's going to win at some point.
Cam Newton has the kind of resolve that I think is going to bounce back from a terrible performance like there was with Tennessee last week. I also... you get this feeling during the week with teams when there's grumblings, things going on, sort of off the field, and you just get a feeling that a locker room is a little poisonous, or there's a cloud hanging, a black cloud hanging over their head. I feel that way with the Lions. You have all that stuff about the wind and the broken finger, and there's all this drama between the Bears are jumping on the Lions are dirty bandwagon, kind of thing. I just don't feel good about the Lions right now. They still have no running game as well, which makes them a one-dimensional team. And with CJ and Stafford isn't playing all that well. I just it's a bit of an upset pick here, but I'm gonna go with the Panthers.